And welcome to our live stream viewers tuning in already. About to get started here with Superstar Saturday Showdown. Right now, the outdoor track down for a little maintenance. They're working on another drain or so. Renting some equipment this week. All right, boys and girls, looks like my drivers are ready. We got a mix here. It's short course modified and mud boss. All right, drivers, just so you're aware, we sorted this out by your qualifying times or your practice times. So your best 3 consecutive laps seeded you. You had 5 hours to get it right. So Mr. Chris Thompson's going to lead us off, followed by Anthony Schilling, Carl Shaw, Bob Rumplash. So once across the line to double check these transponders, gentlemen. Thankfully today, none of these guys have a giant metal plate in their head. Here we go. And we're off and running. All right, under 45 seconds, Chris Thompson showing the way in that orange and white, number 48. 33 lap pace going right now. Anthony Schilling back a quarter second with a new fast lap of a 7.22. Chris ups it to a 7.21 that time by. Carl back 9/10 in third. Bob behind them by about a lap here. For drivers, communicate up there if you can. I'm multitasking here right now, trying to cover everything. Caution 3, go high into 3, high into 3. And we're clear. Just about halfway here. 150 down, 210 to go. It's Chris and Anthony. Battle now. 1.6 seconds between them. Anthony is in the regular Traxxas modified body. Chris is rocking his own scheme right now. Carl in the red and white and Bob in the all blue. Up next, buggy late model start heading to staging. Brad Feeney, Benjamin Rosa, Mark Skier, and Carl Shaw. Five heats tonight per round here. Nice easy day. Beautiful weather here thanks to that hurricane. Unfortunately, comes with some consequences. Hopefully, if you're out there watching, you're okay. .33 lap pace for Chris Thompson right now. Leading Anthony by a lap at the line here. Make that 6.7. Chris going underneath him. Going to try to make the pass. Anthony pressuring him a bit. Getting it back. Carl back 1.8 in third. Oh, Bob puts it in the drink. Oh, Carl just goes gravedigger all over him. Pays the price. Anthony Schilling, new fast lap, 7.208. Chris Thompson still holding on to that fast time of a 7.105. Oh, Anthony getting tangled up with Carl. At a 7.17 and just drops a 12 in there. 15 seconds to go. Once again, buggy late model to staging. right, Chris going to start the early TQ here. See if we can keep this up. 3, 2, 1. That is time, drivers. Race it out, race it out. Chris is done. New fast lap for Chris on the last lap. Bob is done. Anthony's done and shut it down. Chris Thompson in and out with a new fast lap of 7.019 with a 33 lap run, 4:02. Anthony with 32, Carl 31, and Bob with 28. So in this one, we've got 3 of these guys separated by 3 or 4 tenths on seating time here. So over 3 laps, only 4 tenths. It's pretty tight there. Going to come down to who can keep it clean. Get them checked in, gentlemen. Let's get them checked in. Mr. Rosa's good to go. Mr. Mark Skier's good to go. Beanie's on his way out. Carl's on his way out. And we are going to need a volunteer marshal. Actually, Anthony's got his buddy here. Anthony's buddy's going to come out for him. Carl's in this race. Bob's on his way out there. Chris is out there. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it. We're going to need one more marshal out there. All right, all my drivers are checked in. Gentlemen, bring them up to speed. You got 90 seconds on the clock. Mr. Phil's going to come out for you guys. Thank you, sir. If you're watching online, jump in the chat. Let us know who you are, where you're from. If you're cheering for anybody. That's not mine. Somebody's missing some glasses. Mr. Sherman has a glasses case and thing here. Might be Rosa's. All right, boys and girls, let's roll it off. It's going to be Mr. Bradley Feeney. Seed time of 18.7. Rosa, Benjamin Rosa with a 19 flat. Skeeter with a 19.1, I think it was. And Carl rounding out the field here. So using our seed time from practice to hopefully clean up those early races. Here we go. Guys, you're on the clock when you cross that line. Mr. Downey, no power in Claremont right now. Oh, Benjamin catching the pipe. Heaney down to a 6.16. Skeeter 6.12. Shaw the 6.56. Casey Bass cheering on Brad in this one. Casey been building the kids a little rock crawling garden. Bringing some new blood into the hobby. Skeeter out on a 39 lap pace right now. Oh, Brad throwing elbows here early on in qualifying. There's a 1.5 between Mark and Brad. Carl back 1.8. Benjamin 1.4. Benjamin new fast lap 6.26. Carl the 6.40. Brad 6.16. Hug it out, guys. Hug it out. Just about halfway. There it is. Skeeter out front, 38.401. Feeney back 1.1. Rosa in third by 4.5. Oh, he's waiting. Go low. I don't know. Stay out of the way. About to work on that a little better. All good. Go, go, go. Remember, guys, you're all on the A tonight. That looks like a new body for Skeeter. Greenhouse sitting really low on that thing. It's Rosa now to lead by a 10th over Skeeter. Feeney back 1.2. Carl trying to run them all down. Like he's back a solid lap right meow. Skeeter down to a 6.093. Bomber guy's going to come up a little later and say, hey, that's rookie numbers. Up next, short course late model. Come on down. It's going to be Cola, Thompson, and Schilling. Somebody's excited here trackside. Casey saying, y'all slow. Don't make him come out there. Casey, track's a little slower after that storm again. It's coming around, though. Race it out, drivers. And everybody's done. Shut it down. Top three on a 37-lap pace. Feeney going to take that one 4:02 by half a second over Skeeter with a 4:03 and change. Rosa with a 4:033. So all three separated by 0.55 at the line. Carl with 35 laps. That's pretty tight there, gentlemen. Pretty tight there. See what happens in round two. All right, looking for our shorties. Comes Mr. Schilling. This is not the Arma, right? Not the Arma. All right, Mr. Anthony's checked in, looking for John Cola. And Chris Thompson was out there marshalling. We got 4 marshals, gentlemen. You can turn it loose. Track's open for hot laps. So if I'm not mistaken, 2 of these are slashes. They're going to run as late models. And then Mr. Cola on a, I think it's a 6 Series Associated. And it looks like my drivers are happy with what they have. Or somebody's dialing in the Braves game on the radio up there. It looks like Anthony just tapping away on that thing. You guys ready? All right, we'll go a little early. Mr. Cola is going to lead us off, followed by Chris Thompson and Anthony Schilling. Mr. Cola back from Alaska, getting the longest distance driver award today. Here we go. Cole starting off with a 7-1, Chris 7-4, Anthony 7-6. Cola down to a 6-6. Now a 6-5. We'll see if it lasts. We know had to do a firmware update on his bomber for next week. Done some of this short course too, and she was pretty warm earlier. See if it lasts. 36 lap pace right now. Chris Thompson in second by 2.9. Anthony, new fast lap of a 7.14 that time by. He's back 0.3. Your leader in that white and blue. Chris Thompson in the white and orange. And Anthony in the orange and blue, or blue and orange. Anthony, new fast lap, 7 flat. And Cola going to make the pass coming off the corner. Smart thing to do. Keeps it nice and clean, gentlemen. Great job. Oh, that was a little touch and go there. Great job. 120 down, 240 to go. Sportsman drivers, you need to start getting around. That's going to be Mr. Ritchie and Mr. Allen. Anthony dropping a new fast lap, a 6.87. Picking it up a notch here. Cole still with a 6.54 on lap 2 or 3, I think it was. Thompson with a 7.14. He's got to find something out there. Like he almost has to come to a stop in the corners to get that thing to turn right now. Oh, Anthony upside down. That's going to change things here a little bit maybe. At the line. No, Anthony will hold on by a 10th. Cola up by essentially 2 laps here. Oh, they get tangled. Anthony getting on that. I'm going to watch the replay here. Cleans him right out in that right rear. They're back running. Good job, guys. Appreciate the sportsmanship. Woo, that was close. Chris getting in the pipe. Anthony had nowhere to go. Anthony just wholesaling it right down the inside. Gonna pay the price there. That was his one freebie right there. After that, timeout's coming. Speaking of timeout, where's John Carpenter? "25 seconds, drivers. Cola on a 35 lap pace. Chris and Anthony on a 32, separated by just under half a second between them. Ritchie and Allen going to battle out here. About getting that important track time under race conditions. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Race it out. Thompson is done, Schilling's done, and Cola's done. Shut it down. John Cola setting that early TQ, 35.406. Thompson with a 32 laps and 402. Schilling 403. Difference of 8/10 there. Great battle between those two. Mr. Bronick says he wished he could be here, but he had to work. Certainly understand that with hurricane stuff going on. Mr. Ritchie ready to rock and roll. They've been here since the gates opened, trying to get Ritchie dialed in a bit more. All right, my drivers are checked in and ready to go. Just waiting for our marshals to get out there. And just a reminder, if you're watching online, Ocala, the world-famous Ocala Bombers 100-lap event, usually held around Halloween every year. Gonna be next week this year due to some other events going on. Mr. Allen, that red light is on, sir. We'll get you some hot laps here in just a second. All right, we're going to need another volunteer out there. We'll get one in the center. These guys can handle the ends. Anthony, you're going to be in the dead center of the track? All right. These guys shouldn't be crashing on the straightaways. Mr. Anthony on his way out there. As soon as he gets cleared in the infield, we'll let you guys loose. All right, gentlemen, bring them up to speed. You got about 70 seconds on the clock. Make that 80 seconds. Watch out, that tricky turn, too. We got a crown on that surface over there. It will... Uh-oh. Richie's got a left rear issue. Pick him up, and let's get him over to Mr. Mike. Hopefully something's just popped off. Got time. Only have 5 heats here, and this is our new guy class. So these guys are getting to work through those little issues, and you got time, Mike. You got time. A minute's grace on that clock, and maybe a little bit more. So just a reminder, gentlemen and ladies, when you come out and earn RC Karma, it pays you back a little bit here and there. Mr. Mike out here volunteering just about every time I call. So it's a little more grace time, you know what I'm saying? Times you got to grease those bearings and things grow better. Thank you, Mr. Bob. Appreciate it. Once again, world famous Ocala Bomber 100 lap race next week. At this point, it will be indoors. We're still working on the outdoor track. Did some pre-tech today, so if you're looking to run that bomber race next week, already been through a little pre-tech action here and got the magic seal of approval on the motor and all that, you might want to get here early next Saturday and get in line for that. You got time, you got time. You're here working, helping out every day, man. Check that drive shafts in there, you got time. See who else is watching out there. Pretty even split here between our Facebook folks and our YouTubers. We got some semi-famous YouTubers here today. We got Mr. John Cola. He's the NRH Racing YouTube channel we used to get some videos up on. We got Skeeter One Racing out there. Currently TQ in the buggy late model class, if I'm not mistaken. No, wait, he was. He had a chance. They got too many kerfuffles out there. Mr. Nanfeld tuning in. What's up, Mike? Mr. Bedford tuning in, says he'll be back one day. Something about work and life and all that good stuff. Zach Schmidt tuning in, asking about Bobby Ifrady. No, not today, sir. All right, gentlemen. Mr. Alan Hayward on my screen here. Looks like he's got the seed time, so he's going to roll us off here first. And Mr. Richie's going to line up second. We're going to go across the transponder loop one more time, gentlemen. All right, things are looking good there. 4 minutes on the clock. Here we go for Sportsman. Oh, Alan, not going to take any of that from Richie. Gentlemen, plenty of time in your racing career to throw elbows. We got the Newred Hobbies mascot in the hobby shop right now, Mr. Odin, checking out some of that new product in there. I heard we sold the last Losi NASCAR that we had out of the bunch we got. Somebody was telling me that they're not going to have any more out till after the new year. Mr. Allen dropping a 7.66 last time by in that big white and red flame job. Got a little blue on the deck there, that short course late model. And Mr. Richie has a 7.26. The fast lap right now for Richie. That blue buggy late model. Richie on a 29 lap pace. Now Allen stepping up to a 28 here. Another new fast lap for Allen, 7.55. Everybody out there, I know it's definitely cooler today and we appreciate the weather, but don't forget, please stay hydrated. Up next, the big show of the night, Ocala Bomber. We got some guys testing and tuning for the big race next week. Allen, another new fast lap, turning it up a notch by notch here. 7.36. He's back 4 seconds at the line. Richie down to a 7 flat about 5 laps ago. Another new fast lap for Allen, 7.28. Richie still leading by 2.7 at the line. And Richie with another 7 flat there. Richie starting to focus here because Allen dropping another 7.25. He's starting to step it up lap by lap with some new fast laps. Ocala Bomber start heading to staging. Going to be Sherman, Dean, Wagner, Feeney, Edwards, and Cola. And we are going to need a couple volunteers to marshal that one. Oh, Richie looks like he's got a body tuck on that left rear. See if he pulls over to let somebody fix it for him. Bring it up here to Bob. Close enough. Stay low off of four drivers. Go, go, go. That's definitely going to put Richie down a second right now, but that's okay. They got 2 rounds of qualifying. That's why we cut those wheel wells out. A little extra special to make sure those things don't get caught up. And Allen down to a 7.099. Richie pulling off a 6.98. That is time, drivers. Race it out. Richie, you are done with 29 laps, and Mr. Allen going for the e-ticket ride. Watch the replay. Allen finishing in style there. 31 laps, 4.05. Richie with 29 and 4 flat. Allen had that 7.0 and Richie with a 6.9. Great job, guys. Came home in one piece so far. Once again, we are going to need all the volunteers we can get for this one. Got 2 guys are going to be out there, plus any help we can get would be appreciated. Got the big show. Everybody's already tuning in here. Biggest numbers of the live stream so far tonight. They all know the deal. They know the show here. All right, let's see. Mr. Brad's checked in. Just looking for John Cola. Here comes Mr. Ritchie. Thank you, sir. John. Thank you, Mike. Once again, we're going to need a couple volunteers for this one. I figured out of all the race heats tonight, this one would be able to handle this. Thank you, Mr. Allen. Allen, take the infield up here and turn south end. Benjamin, go to help out the far end. And we should be good with that. All right, gentlemen, hold on a second. Mr. Ritchie's crossing the track. All right, drivers, let's bring him up to speed. You got 90 seconds on the clock to turn and burn. Uh-oh, Phil already coming down to make an adjustment. Uh-oh, somebody's on their lid. And that looks like Phil. All right, boys and girls. This is the big show of the night. Daddy Sherman out here, been out here since just about noon, maybe 1 o'clock. Wrenching away on that thing. Going to lead us off here, followed by Brian Dean, Jason Wagner, Brad Feeney, Phil Edwards, John Cola. All right, right now, transponders looking good, gentlemen. One more time around, 3 feet apart. This should be clean. These guys are seated by their practice time, so. Here we go, shake and bake. Oh, Wags catching a pipe, turning a little too early. It was close. Downey gonna cheer on Sherman here. I know we had Sherman down to a 6.10, if I'm not mistaken, in practice. Already down to a 6.22. Brian Dean 6.23. Caution 3 and 4, and it's clear. Feeney with a 6.42. Wags with a 6.54. Edwards 6.38, and Cola 6.64. Caution in 2, stay low through 2, low off of 2, and it's clear. Oh, we got some guys sashaying down the straightaway. At the line with 110 down, it's Tom Sherman showing the way, rocking that white tipped, orange and yellow. Got the purple stripes down the hood. Brian Dean in the world body out there. He's got blue, green, and purple. Brad Feeney rocking that 77. I'm not sure I call that a midnight blue. Wags in 4th. We're not sure what Wags is. That's like a dark purple with an orange on it. Caution on a 4. Stay low off a 4. Low. No. Yeah, there you go. Great job, Alan. Guys, pick the car up and get out of the way. You can set it down. It's clear. That's going to shake things up here a little bit. Right now, Sherman out on a 39. Make that a 38 lap pace. Fast lap of a 6.172. Brian Dean back 7/10. Feeney 1.4. Oh, watch out on 3. Go high in 3. High in 3. High. Somebody trying to turn out of that one and just didn't have the room. Everybody 6.3 or better here on fast laps. So 6.1 to 6.3 in this class right now. Oh, we got a little pebble in turn 4. See who catches it here. And looks like Cola kicks it out a bit. That's probably, you should probably be under that when you drive off the corner anyways. Oh, Sherman helping out Phil, and he's waiting for him. Good sportsmanship. Boys just got to work together. Oh, Cola sideways down the back straightaway off of 2. Collects your leader. Plenty of time, guys. Remember, we got 2 rounds of qualifying here. Hey, Bob. Thank you, sir. Caution in 2. Pick it up, pick it up. Sherman dropping down the charts here after something. We'll find out. Dean to the lead here. 37 lap pace. Sherman was on a 38-39. No, he's got the speed. For Feeney here, he's back 5.5 in second. Wags trying to run him down. There goes Wags. 5.3. Stay low off of 2, drivers. 5 seconds to go. It's Dean, Feeney, Wags, Cola, Edwards. That is time. Race out. Stay low on the front straightaway. Inside, inside, on the pipe, on the pipe. Keep it to the pipe, guys. Looking for Cola to finish out. Everybody else is done. Looking for Cola. And shut it down. Brian Dean going to set the first round TQ 37.403. Feeney with 36. Wags 35. Cola 34. Edwards with 32. And out of all the guys that finished, your fast lap was a 6.23 to a 6.38. Woo, shake and bake. All right, that's it for the first round. We're going to take a solid 20-minute break here to 6:50. So 10 after 7 will be round 2. Don't forget to see Uncle Mike down in the trailer. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for round two. Let's rock and roll. Modifieds, let's get them out there. Got a mix of Mud Boss and Traxxas Modifieds. Marshals will be Ocala Bomber Guy. Six of them out there. I know Sherman's still trying to put it back together after that tore like the motor apart on that T-bone. Go back and watch the live stream later and catch that. Trying to piece that thing back together. Hopefully should make round two no problem. All right, drivers, let's get them checked in. Mr. Anthony's good to go. Remember, gentlemen, made a couple patches out there, so we're going to try to give you a little extra warm-up time here. All my drivers are checked in. As soon as Mr. Brian Dean figure out where he's going, we're going to turn these guys loose. All right, guys, bring up the speed. You got 90-plus seconds right now to turn and burn. All right, boys and girls, sorry about that. Getting questions about next week's action. All right, the order for this one's Chris Thompson, Anthony Schilling, Carl Shaw, Bob Rumplash. Basically, that's how they started the first round. So one more time across the line, gentlemen, 3 feet apart. And things are looking good, gentlemen. 3 feet, not 6 inches. Here we go. And we're off and running round two. Oh, Carl turning in too early, and Bob throwing it in the drink again. They're back underway. Thompson throwing a 7 flat down already. Oh, Carl and Bob getting tangled up. Go off of 2, low off of 4, low off of 4. And we're clear. Wayne Yeoman's tuning in saying earlier, y'all are all slow. Assuming that was during the bomber race. All right, one down. Caution on the back straight. Stay high off of two. High off of two. Chris Thompson, your leader, on a 33.402. He's just ahead of that current TQ. Guess he didn't change much of anything. Just dropped a 6.9 though. Anthony in second. He coming off the corner. That Trax is modified. Like he's back a solid lap here. Bob Rumplash back 5 seconds in third. He's that all blue. And Carl in the red and white, behind by 4.3 in fourth. 140 down, 220 to go. Up next, Buggy Late Model. Start heading this way. Gonna be Feeney, Rosa, Skeeter, and Shaw. Just about 3 down, 105 to go. Chris Thompson still out front on a TQ run here. 34 lap pace now. Rocking that lead here in that orange and white. Anthony in the Traxxas modified body. Standard colors there. Looks like he's got the orange and blue in second by 2 laps. Bob Rumplash running some back-to-back 7.2s. Caution off of turn 2. Stay high off of 2. We're clear. Bob throwing down a bunch of 7.2s now, trying to work his way forward. Back 2 seconds in third behind Anthony. Carl behind him by 2 laps. 25 seconds. Buggy Late Model to staging if you already aren't there. Oh, Bob tangling up your TQ guy right now. Anthony is done. Carl is done. Looking for Chris and Bob. Chris is done. And shut it down. Chris still going to hold on. New TQ, 34.407. Anthony with 31. Not going to prove his time. He didn't stay second overall. Bob with the 31 lap run. Improving his 4th place time. But he's going to stay there. And Carl with 29 laps. Going to stay 3rd overall. All right, looks like I got two of my guys out there. Carl's in this race. Anthony or your pal there could be out here. And we'll need one more down at the far end. One volunteer, come on down. All right, drivers, I'm going to let you guys bring it up to speed here. Try not to hit Bob just yet. Don't wreck at the far end. And as I just say it, once again, we will need a couple volunteers down at the far end. Mr. Anthony or your volunteer. And one other volunteer. Not going to start this race without four marshals, gentlemen. Come on down. Thank you, sir. And we need one more down there. He can't do it alone. This is supposed to be the fast class. Thank you, Mr. Bryan. Appreciate it. Like leg day for him. He needs that workout. All right, gentlemen, the order is Bradley Feeney, 37,402, your current TQ. Skeeter with a 403. Benjamin Rosa in third with a 403. And Carl with 35 laps. That looks like transponders looking good. Gentlemen, 3 feet apart, 4 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Plenty of time, guys. Peter's jotting notes down in his brain here. Good save from Carl there. Feeney down to a 6.24. Rosa stepping up with a 6.19. Fast lap of a 6.18. 800s between Brad and Benjamin now out front on TQ pace here. Skeeter up to third. Back 2.1 at the line. Carl back 2 seconds in fourth. Bradley Feeney in that white-sided black deck, number 77 in green. Benjamin Rosa in that black-tipped yellow body. Skeeter rocking his fluorescent yellow and white. And Carl in this red and white. These boys got to find some time here. Bomber guys are down to these numbers. They don't have a 2-inch spoiler on the back of them. All right, top three ahead of the old TQ. Benjamin showing the way by 3/10 over Bradley. Now it's half a second. He's trailing him here. Oh, Carl going for a tumble Rooski. Oh, Rosa up on 2 wheels, entering turn 3. Now looks like Rosa either slowed down a little bit or Feeney picked up the pace a little bit, down to 3/10 between them now. And looks like it's starting to grow again. Skeeter back 1.1, slowly picking up time here, lap after lap. So I jinxed him. Whoa, watch out. I didn't see the marshal on the track there. Sorry about that. I think Brian Dean was out there doing his best Michael Jackson. Hee hee. Skeeter down to a 6.15. Now Feeney taking over that lead by 2/10. Oh, Rosa just plowing through Carl there. That's going to put Mark up to second. Good job, Marshall. Good job, Marshall. Brad showing the way at the line by 4.5 seconds. Over Skeeter. Rosa back 1.7 in third. Shaw back about 3 laps right now. Up next with 20 seconds to go. Short course late model. Going to be Cola, Thompson, and Schilling. We got Super Marshall Anthony Smothers out here tonight. Couldn't make the race tonight. Got some sort of kitchen pass, though, to come out here and hang out. Race out, raced out. Feeney's done. Rosa's done. Carl's done. And Skeeter's done. Shut it down. Top 3 beating the old TQ. Brad Feeney. New time. 38.4 flat. Missed it by 400ths. Mark Skier back 5.8 seconds with a 38.405. Rosa with 37.4 flat. Missed it by 9/10. And Carl with 34. I got a couple guys already out there. Marshall at the far end. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Brad. Rosa here is at the south end. I'll just take the infield down by Brad. We'll get some more out there. Peter will take the infield, and we'll be good with that. All right, drivers, you may bring them up to speed. 2 minutes on the clock to turn and burn. Ah, here comes Mr. Chris. He's got just over a minute to turn and burn. See, these boys made the adjustments. All right, gentlemen, let's roll them off. It's going to be John Cola, Chris Thompson, and Anthony Schilling. One more time across the line, gentlemen. All these transponders looking good. Appreciate it. Here we go. And they're going to make the move early, get past Chris. Oh, they're shaking and baking out there. And Chris into the pipe. Anthony rolling over the 10-second lap there. Chris dropping a new fast lap, 6.94. Comes back with a 6.97. He's got 2.6 seconds on Anthony now. All three separated by 4.2. John Cole is showing the way out in that white and blue. Number 5. On a 35 lap pace ahead of TQ by about 5 seconds. Pull down to a 6.74 now. Thompson with a 6.94. Schilling 6.73. Pull back with a 6.70. New fast lap. Pull over Thompson by 3.6 at the line. Anthony back 1.5. Caution out 2. Oh, Anthony rolling over on the exit of the corner. Pulling nowhere to go. Up next, our sportsmen start heading this way. It's going to be Allen and Richie. .135 to go. Everybody improving their qualifying time in this class at the moment. Everyone with a 6.7 or 6.8 fast lap. Going to come down to not making those mistakes. Oh, Anthony up on 2 wheels. What a save. Watch the replay. You heard it there, 1 to go. John Cola, 1 minute away, bumping up that TQ by 3.5 seconds here. Thompson right on the edge of a 35 lap run. He's got to find 7/10. Feeling on a 33, high 33. Take a little bit more for him. 30 seconds to go, drivers. Race out. Keep going, keep going. Chris is done. Cola's done. And shut it down. John Cola setting another new TQ. Picking up 3 seconds on that run. 35.403.2. Chris Thompson with 34. Improving his time as well. And Anthony with 33. Improving. Everybody improving. Great job, guys. All right, our sportsman drivers, let's get them down and checked in. Mr. Allen, thank you, sir. What do we do at the intersections with no lights flashing? No lights are on. What do you do? 4-way stop. And the radio guy's like, well, if two cars come up the non-flashing intersection, who goes first? So the guy on the left. I don't remember. I'm like, well, what happens when four guys show up at the same time? I forget. Wow, we got two of them out there looking for other marshals. Anthony's volunteered. Take the center, please. In the meantime, gentlemen, bring up speed. You got 75 seconds to turn and burn. Hopefully, Mr. Ritchie can keep that left rear shock on it this time. Or Mike's going gray before his time. And I keep that thing in one piece. And Mr. Anthony or your volunteer needs you out here in the infield. I need you next race either way. So if you want to do this and the next race, that's fine by me. Next race is the bomber race. All right, looks like Anthony's going to jump on out there for us. If you need to put that up real quick, go do that. If you need to put that in your car or whatever, go do that. Throw it on the shelf, either way. Whatever rocks your socks, sir. While we're waiting for that, right now, Mr. Alan Hayward, our top qualifier, 31.405. Lining up second will be Mr. Richie Rosa with 29 laps. Gentlemen, let's start rolling them off. Once again, we're going to cross the line one more time to double check these transponders. All right, gentlemen, 4 minutes on that clock. Here we go. Shake and bake. Make sure those passes are clean. Oh, wheelie time. Woo, man, Richie. Trying to go off the top rope there on the inside of that pipe. Ooh, almost got in the back of Allen. There it is. He's going to wait for him. Go, go. All right, to try to make the pass, but difference between rubbing and wrecking. Allen, new fast lap, 7.6. Richie has a 7.7. There it is. Beautiful line there, Richie, through 3 and 4. A little too shallow going into 1. Oh, he didn't stick with that one. It might have saved that. Allen down to a 7.12. Richie, 7.29, stepping it up a notch here. Allen with another wheelie. Watch the replay. Allen showing the way by 3.6 seconds. Up next, Ocala Bomber, 1:15 to go in this one. Start heading to staging. Richie back 4 seconds, trying to reel him in here. Both these guys have a 7 flat fast lap. Oh, help him out. Allen going all Gravedigger, monster trucking over this thing. 35 seconds to go. That's going to put Richie up in the lead there. Back 5.5 seconds. We know we can drop a bunch of 7-2s in a row here to get back into this one. Just got to do it now. Five seconds. That is time, drivers. Race it out, race it out. Allen is done, and Richie's done. 31 laps, new TQ for Richie Rosa, picking up 3.7 on the old time. 31.401.9. Alan Hayward, 30 laps, not improving his time. Going to stay second overall. All right, boys and girls, we got Super Marshall out there. Mr. Anthony Smothers is going to help out with this one as well. We're going to need a couple of volunteers, plus our 2 sportsman guys. This is a big show of the night. Maybe the prelude to the next week's event. Find out who's going to be a favorite going into the world famous Ocala Bomber 100 lapper. All right, looking for a check-in from Feeney, Wags, Cola, and Edwards. All right, we'll get Mr. Allen down here at the south end of the track as soon as he gets out here. And once again, we'll need 2 volunteers to help us out with this one. Got super sub out there already, Mr. Anthony. Like Anthony's going to be making sure his car up to snuff for the Ocala Bomber race next week. All right, where is Phil out there? I need Phil to check in if he's out there. All right, gentlemen, bring him up to speed. You got 75 seconds on the clock here. Thank you, Mr. Allen. Once again, I need 2 more volunteers to help us out. Need 1 in the infield to each end. Caution on front straight, caution on front straight. Go down the middle, gentlemen, down the middle. Uh-oh. That just popped his body off. Hold on. Try to take it over the side here and jiggle the handle. Once again, need 2 volunteers. Body post itself. The missing. We got a post, just needs a screw, or are we missing the post? Alright, we'll give him a minute. Meantime, I still need 2 volunteer marshals to come on out here. Need 1 on the inside of each end. And we will be good to go with that. Let's be volunteers, not voluntold. Oh, they're locking him in timeout. Mr. Benjamin's coming out. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. 1 more. 1 more at the far end. While we're waiting for Mr. Phil. Currently down in the dumpster, 5th overall. Here comes Phil. You need one more volunteer. Come on down. Inside turns 1 and 2. So if you need another lap or so, take it right now while you got the chance. Good to go. All right, who's out there in the pits is going to be voluntold. I need one marshal down the infield of 1 and 2. All right, Mr. Anthony, start rolling your way down there. You'll take the infield down there, and these boys just have to drive straight down the straightaways. All right, the order right now. Current TQ 37403 is going to be Brian Dean, followed by Brad Feeney, Jason Wagner, John Cola, Phil Edwards, Tom Sherman. Here we go. Sportsmanship, guys. Thank you, thank you. And Michelle Rosa tuning in. Cheering on the Rosa boys. Unfortunately, they're already done for this round. But we're rocking and roll right now. Tom Sherman, your leader, out on a 38-lap run here. 6.23 last time by, coming off turn 4. Got that white tip, purple striped, orange and fluorescent yellow backing on that thing. A little flame job. Brian Dean in the world car, global world car, blue, green, and purple. In second by 7/10. Phil Edwards in third by 1.7. Phil out there in that copper special. That was painted by Sticks in the hobby shop. Cola in the all red in fourth by half a second. Wags back 1.2 in their purple and orange striped. Feeney and Wagner battling out in fifth and sixth right now. Oh, caution in 1 and 2. Caution in 1 and 2. Go low, low, low. Shake and bake, gentlemen. Shake and bake. Chris Melton, this is the world famous Ocala Bombers. Caution in 4. Go high through 4. High through 4. Allen working the fancy footwork there. Sherman backing into turn 3. That thing was sideways. Top 3 on a 37-lap run. Sherman on a TQ pace here. Oh, Wags is pulling it over. Don't fret. He'll bring the heat in the main, though. I think he tries to lull everybody into a sense of calmness and turns up the wick in the main. Like he might be making an adjustment here to try it out. 1:30 to go. And that's what he's doing. Sherman with a 6:19 new fast lap. Caution in 4, stay low off of 4. And we're clear. Woo, Feeney and Cola shaking and baking there. Half a second between those two on the clock. Oh, Feeney spinning out. Wow, Feeney throwing a little elbow out there, saying hi to Wags. Sherman and Dean ahead of the old TQ of 37.403. 45 seconds to go. Sherman with a little bit of clear track to work with here. Fast lap, Sherman 6:19, Dean 6:28, Edwards 6:35, Cola 6:33, Feeney 6:31, Wags 6:23. Pretty tight out there. Right now, I think it's X-ray, B5 for Phil. Cola's not sure what he's got this year. Feeney with, I think it's a B6. Wags with a B6. Race it out, drivers. Keep going. Nobody's done yet. And shut it down. Tom Sherman taking that new TQ, 38,405.199. Picking up a whole lap there. New fast lap, 6,191. Brian Dean beating the old TQ as well, 37,403. Edwards with 36, bumping up one spot to 4th overall. Now, Mr. Cola with 36, bumping up, losing a spot. We're going to improve to 5th. Back 1.6 there in that 4th spot. Henig with 35, Wags with 29. Everybody's in the A main either way tonight. It is 7:52. We're going to take an 18-minute break, gentlemen. The mains start at 8:10. Mains at 8:10. Track will be open for practice until 8 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the main short course modified. Come on down. You're leading us off here. Chris Thompson, Anthony Schilling, Carl Shaw, and Bob Rumplash. Marshals will be Ocala Bomber. Amen. All right, first to check in, Anthony Schilling. Getting some of my marshals out there already. Thank you, gentlemen. Really appreciate it. All right, gentlemen, we have marshals. Let's bring them up to speed. You got 115 to turn and burn. Alrighty, boys and girls. Looks like my drivers are ready. My marshals are ready. Thank you, gentlemen. Really appreciate it. Like Skeeter might be trying to get some footage for his YouTube channel. Team, be careful with that pole. That's already busted. Brand new pole, and they already broke it. Took like 1 week. Really one event. So we'll have to fix that too for our off-road guys. Alright, boys and girls. Your short course modified, aka Traxxas Mud Boss, aka Traxxas Modified, Amen. Right now, Chris Thompson, your top qualifier, 34 laps, 407. He's the big dog tonight. See if he can hold on to it here. He's going to lead us off, followed by Anthony Schilling, Carl Shaw, and Bob Rumplash. One more time across the line, gentlemen. Everybody in the 150 range on those transponders, thank you for getting the good transponders or mounting them appropriately. 4 minutes on the clock, drivers. Here we go. Good clean start. Oh, watch out in turn 2. Couple guys taking themselves out of contention early on. See if they can't work their way back to it. And it's Chris Anthony all over his tail here. Anthony driving in a little deep. Watch out on the back straight. Watch the replay. Bob getting into the off-road routes there. It's Chris and Anthony, 1.5 apart. Coming off turn 4, your leader in that orange and white. Ooh, Bob almost sending Carl into the wall there. Good save. He rocking that Traxxas Modify with the orange and blue on it. And Carl up on 2 wheels again. And both these boys showing off some wheelie skills. There might have been a little help there. It was really close. At the line, Chris Thompson showing the way. Anthony Schilling back 3.5. Bob in third by 2 laps. Carl behind him by 4.4. 130 down. You guys got to go around the corners, boys. That's like 5 times now you guys are trying to shortcut that. Next week, we might have some more of the trailer tires out there. Those pipes are not going to move. Oh, stay low on the back, inside, inside. And we're clear. You heard it there, 2 to go. Fast lap, Schilling 6.97, Thompson 7.04, Rumplash 7.30, Carl 7.38. Bob in that blue car turning back-to-back new fast laps down to a 7.23 now. Trying to make the charge here. You got to find about 2.5 laps. Caution to 1, stay low in the 1, low in the 1. Oh no, stay high in the 1 now, high in the 1, and it's clear. And your leader caught up on the pipe as well. Going to allow Anthony to reel in some time here. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Up next, Buggy Late Model. A main, start heading this way. Oh, stay high off of 4. I'm going to take some giant pieces of foam and put it behind your guys' throttle triggers there. Holy moly. A ribbon up for grabs tonight. These boys battling out like it's the 500. Thompson making a nice move on Carl there. On the racetrack, that is. Don't get it wrong, boys. 10 seconds to go for Chris Thompson. You just got to finish out here. When you cross line, you are done. Bob is done. Anthony's done. Chris is done. And shut it down. Chris Thompson taking it, 34.403. Anthony in second with 33. Bob finishing on the podium night with 28. And Carl with 28 in fourth. All right, we got two marshals down here. Chris, so Carl is in this race. Once again, we need two volunteers to help us out down at the far end. Come on, earn some RC karma. We have to go with one. We'll spread these guys out. But either way, we got to have at least one more marshal. Anthony, where's your buddy at? Is he still here? Thank you, sir. Far end, Mr. Chris. Slide down to the middle, please. We're spread 3 guys out here. This is buggy late model. There's 4 guys. How much carnage can there be? Did I just jinx that? All right, gentlemen. Bring them up to speed. You got just over a minute. Looks like we got a couple guys still trying to get out here. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. Uh-oh, Miss Sharon Church tuning in saying, come on, Skeeter, keep it on all 4. He's going to need to do that tonight. Thank you, Wags. Appreciate it. Wags is like, if you're going to wreck over by me so it slides right to me. Skeeter, can you hear me okay up there? All right. I keep getting told the speaker keeps cutting out, and I keep going to fix it, and next thing you know, it's not working again. I don't know if it's me, the speaker, or anybody else. All right, looks like my drivers are ready to rock and roll. Your top qualifier, 38-4 flat. Mr. Brad Feeney is going to lead us off, followed by Mark Skier in second, Benjamin Rosa in third, and Carl Shaw in fourth. Miss Rosa tuning in, saying, come on, Benjamin. All right, gentlemen, just a reminder, it's all right to go for the pass, but if you take somebody out, you got to wait for them. And waiting means they got to get back in front of you unless they're broke. Then you got to give them a hug after the race, too. All right, transponder's looking good. Gentlemen, 3 feet. One more time. Here we go. We're off and running. Oh, Brad catching the pipe there. Skeeter all over him. Almost gets into the back of him. Skeeter down the inside. Brad's going to have to relent and does the over-under on him. Good battle between these two. Oh, Brad's going to monster truck over and wait for him. Go, go, go. Now they're down to third and fourth. Mr. Benjamin out front. He can throw some heaters in there back to back to back. Got to keep it clean. See what happens here. Benjamin with a 6'3", Carl 6'7", Mark 6'1", Brad 6'3". Carl testing out the soft walls there, and Skeeter had nowhere to go. Helps him do a 360. Throws another 6'3", Skeeter back 2 seconds. Chipping away at that, about a half a tenth at a time here right now. Feeney back 9/10 in third. Carl. There goes Carl. He's back about 3 seconds in fourth. Caution on the back straight. Stay high, stay high, stay high. Keep it high, gentlemen. Keep it high. Go, Carl. I don't know. Carl might have something wrong with that left rear. Chris is going to check that out for him real quick. Oh, he lost the wheel off the rim. Forgot to glue it. Or glue it properly. Ba, 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 ba. At the line, Skeeter out front again. Seven five from Rosa hurt him here a little bit. Skeeter, Feeney, half a second down the back straightaway they go. Early to that fluorescent, yellow tipped, white body. Feeney behind him with the white and the black decking with the green lettering on a number 77. Back 3/10 now, both on a 38.4 flat here. 40 seconds to go. Rosa down straight away. He's back 4 seconds. Still got a chance to take this one. See what these other two guys do when they get close. Oh, Skeeter catching the pipe, going deep into two. Feeney looking for a way with 18 seconds to go. Five seconds. Oh, Skeeter catches the pipe. Race it out, race it out. Skeeter going to hold on to second there. Everybody's done. Shut it down. Brad Feeney going to take that one. 39.406. Skeeter with 38.402. And Rosa 38.405. Woo, shake and bake, gentlemen. Shake and bake. Right now, Mark is kicking himself. Got to open it up by an inch and it would have been butter. All right, short course late model, come on down. Let's be honest, Skeeter had the speed. He just got to stop taking himself out. At least this time it's himself and not everybody else. All right, gentlemen. Looks like two of them are up there. You got 2 minutes on the clock to turn and burn. Don't forget, boys and girls, we do have podium pictures after all the action ends tonight. Gonna be an early night here. It's only 8:30. Like here in Ocala, about the only thing open at that hour is Waffle House, Taco Bell, and it used to be the Chinese takeout that I go to, but they started closing down an hour earlier. So the one time we're out in time, I already have Chinese food at home waiting to get reheated. All them hurricane snacks, man, they don't go to waste. Here comes Mr. Chris. Chris, which body is that? Which brand, though? Can't read it. Iceman? Is that the MR Customs? Okay. Mr. MR Customs. It's not Mr. Customs, it's MR. You boys that follow the big dirt late models, they are actually working on new body rules for the big boys. Kind of simplify things, maybe slow them down a little bit, make them race a little better. See if those ever come to fruition. Pretty sure, what is it, WRG and the Lucas Series guys they will be agreeing on those rules we're told, so. All right, gentlemen, your top qualifier, John Cola, back from Alaska, 35.403, your TQ. Mr. Chris Thompson rolling off 2, and Anthony Schilling in 3. Things are looking good on the transponders, gentlemen. 4 minutes on that clock. Here we go. Couple new fast laps there. Anthony down the inside of Chris. Oh, he's sashaying too much. Cost him time. Somehow still gets back behind him. And Chris now to third. Oh, rocking that associated C6, I believe. Schilling with a 6.69 last time by, comes back with a 6.8. He's 1.3 to second. Chris Thompson 1.4 to third. Boys can just keep it on its wheels and keep it clean. Still have a chance to take out Mr. Cola, even though we, I think, got about 2 laps on him. Qualifying, that was all due to kerfuffles. Seed time, it's half a second across the entire field for this one. That's 3 consecutive laps. A little time there to be found. Thompson 6.77, new fast lap for him. Anthony's got the fast lap overall of a 6.63. Cola with a 6.65. So 1 associated, 2 tracks is out there. Up next, Sportsmen start heading this way. Mr. Ritchie, Mr. Allen. $50 seconds to go. 4-second lead for Cola over Schilling. 1.6 back to Thompson in third. Thompson going wide off 4. Awesome time here. Cola just got to cruise out with 30 seconds to go. Make that mistake and cause himself the win. Oh, well, 3 of these guys, well, 2 of the guys on a 35 lap pace. Cole out on a 36 right out front with 10 seconds to go. That's time. When you cross the line, you are done. And shut it down. John Cole going to take that one. 36.404. Schilling 35.401. And Thompson with third. 35.403. Was probably the most exciting for the guys on the stand, because it was corner to corner for them. The rest of us are like, it's a train. I thought it was a great race. Came down to mistakes, and then Carl can't glue a tire. I hope those weren't pre-mounts. All right. Both of my Sportsman drivers are checked in and ready to go. Slow it down, Mr. Allen. Once again, check it in and park it. We'll get you your hot laps here in just a moment. And by park it, I didn't mean on the off-road. Mr. Anthony coming out. He's going to do a couple kick saves. Anthony, is that like titanium or something? Steel or aluminum or what? What do you got there? Carbon fiber. Wow. Yeah, don't break his leg, guys. Carbon fiber. Oh, walking with a little pep in his step for this one. Got a victory. First time back on the track. Bring him up to speed. 90 seconds to turn and burn, gentlemen. Richie gonna do the little mental games there. He's gonna get behind his competitor. Try to get into his head a little bit. All right, boys and girls. Sorry, we're talking about next week's action. Don't forget Thursday, or not Thursday. Oh, we got Thursday Night Thunder on the off-road, but next Saturdays will be indoors. World famous Ocala Bomber 100 laps. All right, boys and girls. Mr. Richie Rosa, your TQ, 31,401. 31 laps in 4 minutes and 1 second. And Mr. Alan Hayward going to line up second. Roll it off, gentlemen. I'm going to check these transponders one more time. All right, gentlemen, 4 minutes on that clock. Let's keep it clean, as Mark Mosier says. Here we go. And Richie down to a 7-1. Allen has a 7-3-9. Oh, a couple guys. Both of them getting tangled up with the pipe there. Oh, Richie bouncing off at something fierce. Like it's all still in one piece right now. Fall down to second. Going deep into 3. Watch out. Remember, Richie, you have 3 whole minutes to get this figured out. Plenty of time. Woo! That looked like it qualified for a little dive bomb there. Allen with a 7-1. Richie with a 6-7-4. Wheelie time down the back straightaway. Allen comes back with another 7:03, new fast lap. $130 down, $230 to go. Oh, Calabama guys start heading this way. Oh, both guys bouncing off the pipe here. Allen trying to make the long way around. What's going to happen there? Oh, Allen getting all crossed up on the front straightaway. That's going to put him behind here. He needs a couple of heaters to get back into this one. Oh, he's upside down, and Richie has a body tuck issue. And it looks like it cleared itself. Deep breath, guys. Take a deep breath. Plenty of time here. We still got a whole minute to go. Finish first. You generally must finish. Oh, Richie going deep. Allen trying to keep it on the same lap here. See if he can't catch up. Oh, we got mayhem. Watch the replay. John Swinson tuning in here saying, Rich, you got this. Oh, caution down the back straight, and it's clear. Five seconds to go. I think that's going to lock it in here for Richie. Let's find out. Allen, you are done. Looking for Richie to finish this one out here and shut it down. Woo, shake and bake. Richie Rosa going to take that one, 33.408. Allen with 30 in 401. All right, boys and girls, your feature event tonight. Prelude to next weekend's world famous Ocala Bomber 100 lapper. Gentlemen, cross the line and park it. Mr. Richie's out here celebrating already. John Grant, normally from Sarasota, looks like he got out of Dodge and is up in West Virginia now. Learning about Aunt, Mom, and Uncle Dad's up in West Virginia. All right, boys and girls, just looking for a check-in from John Cola. And we're going to need all the volunteer marshals we can get for this one. Come on down. If you're not in this race, you're now a volunteer marshal. Thank you, Benjamin, Mr. Richie, and Dad's out there. All right, gentlemen, bring them up speed. You got 150 to turn and burn. Caution in three, caution in three. And we're clear. Stay low in the one, low in the one. Once again, we're going to need some volunteers before they become voluntold. Like Mark and Carl are going to get out there in just a moment. Gentlemen, wow. This one's rowdy. Just to remind my drivers up there, you're just looking to get bragging rights for next week. That's it. Helps to keep the car in one piece. All right, is there one more body out there we can have at the far end to help out Mr. Richie and Mike? One more warm body. These guys are pretty good. Sorry. Had a little cough there. Where'd Anthony go? Did he run off already? Super Marshal. There's Mr. Allen. Your choice, Allen. If you want a marshal, I need you out there. Your choice of spots. If you want to move somebody, up to you, man. I want you to feel comfortable out there. Probably easier for you the inside of the far end. Somebody's got the kitchen pass expiring. I can hear that phone ringing out in the pits. All right, gentlemen, that's going to be it for our marshals. Thank you, gentlemen. Now, drivers, it's up to you to keep it clean. The more you involve the marshals, the more it's on you about why you didn't win that race. All right, boys and girls, your top qualifier, 38405. He's been here all day testing and tuning. We've changed almost everything on that car. Tom Sherman going to lead us off, followed by Brian Dean, Brad Feeney, Bill Edwards, John Cola, Jason Wagner. All right, gentlemen, 4 minutes on that clock. Here we go. False start, gentlemen, false start. Didn't even get to the line. One more time around, guys. I got to get a couple more checked in here. Uh-oh, hold on. Wags has got an issue. We can't take care of this real quick. They're going to pop something back on for him. Got a future actor involved here doing his best Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. He does that in every movie, by the way. It's every movie, I swear. That's Arnold. If it pays the bills. All right, Cola up one spot. Cola up one spot. All right, gentlemen. You had one job, 3 feet apart. Here we go. One final time. Oh no, what's going on with Wags? It pop off. He's done. All right. Don't worry about it. He's going to go back to his pit trailer and take care of it. Wags will be a favorite for next week. For sure. He's always there towards the main. Sometimes he takes a long road to get there, but that's half the fun. Caution in 1 car, 2, 3, wherever we're at. Holy cow, everybody's upside down. It's Brian Dean to the point, down the back straightaway. That blue tipped, fluorescent, yellow, green, purple. We don't know what it is. And looks like Cola's having issues. It's Dean. Sherman back 4/10 of the line. New fast lap 6:17 out of Tom Sherman. All over Brian Dean with a 6.24 that time per Brian. Up on 2 wheels. Brad Feeney back 8/10 in that blue 77. Bill Edwards about to get lapped here. 3.9 at the line behind third place. Sherman looking for the move. There it is. Oh, not going to be able to steal the deal there. Brian just can't keep it down on the left side at all times. Sherman making the pass off a 2. Dean might have gave it to him. See if he can't pressure him into another kerfuffle. Halfway. 2 down, 150 to go on a 39 lap pace for your leader, Tom Sherman, coming off turn 4. That white, yellow, and orange, got the purple stripes on that hood. Brian Dean back 1.2 at the line, Feeney back 1.9. Caution in 4. That was Phil Edwards. Fast lap for him is a 6.44. Feeney 6.29, Dean 6.24, Sherman 6.13. 39.403 pace for Shermanator. Brian Dean back 2.7, coming off turn 4. That blue, yellow, green, and purple. Deanie back 1.8. Deanie needs to find a little more entry steering, a little more stability with that. This is a backup motor for Shermanator. You pull it out of another car, wasn't sure it was even going to run. 14 seconds to go. That is time to cross line. You are done. Brian Dean gonna lock in second and shut them all down. Tom Sherman taking the win. 39.403. Dean 38.401. Beanie 38.404. Edwards with 36. Woo! I feel a tension out here. Everybody with a 6.1 or 6.2 fast lap, except Mr. Phil will just turn away there. That's 6.4. No, I'm kidding. Ah, what a race night. I want to thank all live stream viewers for tuning in. I want to thank all our racers for coming on out. We're going to get in that podium ceremony here in just a moment. But if you're watching online, we will catch you all back here for Thursday Night Thunder. Off-road guys have been hosed over for the last 2 weeks with these storms. Once again, next live stream, Thursday Night Thunder, racing at 7 for the off-roaders. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you then.